Essential oils have a way of penetrating the human system through the nose, through the skin, and so if you had a headache, I would apply what we call peppermint halo around your hairline, and literally in 4 minutes you can read the clock and feel your headache lift and disappear. I was mixing up these remedies for everyone and anyone that came near me that needed them. My lab was literally a closet in the spare room of my little apartment in North Van. My wife had enough business brains to remind me we needed to put a cash register between me and the door. That was the expression. We took a huge risk and had the first aromatherapy store, as best we know, on the planet. And we had all of like 23 SKUs. That means 23 different products, which was a surprisingly low amount of product to hold the store. How we didn't go bankrupt is still a mystery, but we were passionate. We grew into a manufacturing firm, and that was one of the things that became too unwieldy for us to control. We started out by doing everything ourselves because no one was manufacturing true aromatherapy product with no chemicals in it. For example, you hear of lavender. Our lavender is not only pure, but it's high-altitude organic lavender. Now we've taught a larger outfit to do it for us, according to our formulas, our recipes, and our list of what are the raw material sources that qualify. So how the business model grew is sophisticated investors would say, well, if you could make it in another market, let's say Calgary or Edmonton, then we'll finance you. So I needed the money. I went out there and opened up some Christmas kiosks in both the Calgary and Edmonton market. We finally got ourselves to 21 locations with those Christmas kiosks, but the financiers never panned out. So we quickly ran out of money, and that's when I realized that we couldn't continue growing with these corporate stores. So the smart thing to do would be to put it in the hands of franchisees. A store owner basically acts differently than an employee. They invite their whole marketplace, they invite their family to come help out. It becomes a little hub of activity and positive energy. When someone buys a franchise, they're buying a success model. And so it's important to give them all the pieces to that. The formula can be taken out of a book, and we truly followed the book on franchising. We found the latest and best book, and we followed that formula. Now we have a chain of 9 stores, and we've just sold the rights to the U.S. So whereas we ended up in these big fancy offices with a big plant, we licensed out the manufacturing to an ethical herbal manufacturer. We licensed out the distribution. We franchised out the stores, and now we're back home and have the quality of life of entrepreneurs who don't have the commute and all the responsibilities of the overhead.